Welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you the Cape through the eyes of a couple of locals. I'm Sarah Lapson-Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Each week, we show you a person, a place, and a thing that we think you should know about.
And this week, we're so excited with the MSPCA right here in Centerville on Cape Cod.
So thank you so much for having us. We are here with Sarah Messick from MSPCA, and we've just had a tour.
An amazing tour.
If we leave here without an animal, it's going to be a miracle. And we're in the cat adoption room of the MSPCA. We have lots and lots of questions.
I'm ready for them.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should start with the mission.
I think so too.
Let's start with the mission.
What's the mission of this place?
Yeah, so the MSPCA's focus is, of course, keeping animals in people's homes. You know, as well for adoption, but we also are always going to be working for a fair, just, and compassionate society.
Oh, that's awesome. And I love what you guys are talking about. Like, people will come to you, because we had a lot of conversation beforehand, to surrender or this or that. And it's not like, okay, great, drop it off. Like, well, tell me what your problem is. What's your struggle? Maybe we can help you. The fact that you are a resource for the community is really, it's really huge.
Yes, definitely. So if someone has a question regarding adoption, surrendering their pet for whatever reason, we'll first collect all the information that we need about that pet, the reason for surrendering, and we might be able to help them keep that animal in their home, either through medical intervention, behavior intervention, even providing food if they're struggling to find that for their pet.
And that's amazing that you have these programs for the community, and I'm sure a lot of it is this new building. Now you have more space, and you're able to provide these things to the community.
Yes, definitely. So the building was built in 2018. We're not-for-profit. This whole building was created through donations, thanks in part to a huge part to Marjorie and John McGraw. And yes, our new facility provides really wonderful spaces for the animals that we have here. Bright, beautiful windows, plenty of space. We're able to house upwards of 80 animals, but of course we're never going to prevent an animal from coming in. We will always provide space, even if we are packed with room.
That's awesome. And we noticed you have all kinds of animals here. You have had, we saw a lot today, and you've had an even wider variety. So what kind of animals are at the shelter right now?
Right now, we have cats, dogs, guinea pigs, rabbits, birds. We're an open admission shelter, so that means if an owner has no other options, we will take that animal in. We have another location, Nevin's Farm in Methuen, Massachusetts, which houses our larger animals. That could be farm animals, horses, llamas, goats.
Did I hear about an emu?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you would take them here and then get them up there.
Yes, yes. So even if we're not able to primarily house them here, we'll find a place for them to go.
Mm-hmm. That's really important to have them.
Yeah.
What an amazing farm place to be able to bring.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
I want to visit.
I know.
I don't want to see the emu. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jerry.
So you've got this physical shelter. Everybody knows that if they're having a hard time and they just, they really need to get a shelter for or rehome a pet, they can come here. But there's so much more you do to support these pet owners and the pets. Tell us a little bit more about those problems that you help us solve.
Absolutely. So we have a huge community outreach program. That has a few different branches as far as first having a pet pantry.
Pet pantry.
So just as much as humans may need assistance with food or supplies, we have that same type of program for their pets. So we collect donations from the public, from stores that may be giving things away, and we have food available to give to clients who are looking for food, as well as different supplies. So we'll have regular events out in the community in areas that have a great need for pet assistance, and that could be a variety of different supplies.
one of the most successful things we've heard about from you guys is particularly in Massachusetts, is your spay-neuter program.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and some of the results that you've had from that. And you could even, if you want to, contrast it to places that don't have great spay-neuter programs, so people understand why that's so good. Definitely.
So with this new building, we have a beautiful medical suite. We're able to offer dental cleanings, spay and neuter to the public. So if someone is struggling for any kind of reason, medically, we can see where we can tackle it. Say an animal is needing a couple teeth extracted or a spay or neuter surgery. We're able to provide that to the community at a significantly lower rate.
That's huge for the community to be able to do that instead of going the regular route that some people can't afford.
Yes, yeah. So if someone is struggling financially, we're able to keep that pet in their home. Even potentially some emergency accident. One time we had a cat come in who fell from a tree and ended up breaking its leg. The owner was looking for any place that could provide help at a relatively reasonable price. Originally wasn't able to find something, came to us, we were able to see that cat, get a splint on the cat, and it's doing great.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
And so you mentioned that there are some great donors that have helped you build this building. There's so many other people behind the scenes here.
Absolutely. So I'd say our volunteers are the absolute heartbeat of this organization. They keep everything running, from our shelter care to our animal care to just keeping the staff with a smile on their face. As the volunteer coordinator, I've been incredibly grateful and really humbled to see the amount of work that these volunteers donate to provide really positive experience for the animals that are in our care.
I know when we were on our tour earlier, we saw the dogs being walked and the guinea pig cage being cleaned out, all by volunteers.
All the smalls, one person is managing that whole room of small animals. She has serious volume in there. So you've got your volunteers. So tell me about the staff. How many staff do you have here?
Yeah, so on the Cape, it's a relatively pint-sized community of staff. We have our shelter director. She's currently on maternity leave. We have an adoption supervisor, our animal welfare specialist. Those are going to be the people who are doing adoptions or surrenders. Then we have our clinic staff, clinic supervisor, and our medical team.
I see little kitty
There's still a little brawl going on back there. Standoff.
So the medical staff are going to be providing care to the animals within our population as well as the animals in our community.
So you've got your volunteers, you've got your staff, you've got your donors. So you've got donors big and small.
Yep.
Do you have, people want to get involved and they want to donate, what's the best way? So donating money, of course. Do you ever need things?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So a person can donate their time, financial assistance, things that they need, as well as just their thoughts. They're sharing our mission across the community. If you even know someone who's struggling with needing a spay or neuter of their pet, letting them know that we are a resource for them. And a person could certainly donate towels, sheets, pet food that they're not able to use. A person can, a lot of young people have organized their own donation drives.
Nice.
That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, so I've had some high school students doing some community service and rallying their own community to donate items that we might need.
And if someone wants to, you're on appointment, right? So if someone wants to donate something, should they call and make an appointment and drop it off?
Yeah. So actually with our donation, we have a donation bin right outside our front door.
Okay.
Anytime you're looking to donate something, you can drop it off at your convenience.
Wonderful. I dropped off some tennis balls.
You did, yes. Sarah brought a lot of tennis balls. But one of the things that Sarah and I in real estate run across is people are often clearing out their homes and these linens and towels and all these things. We're like, what do we do? You can't sell them. You give them to let the dogs snuggle up, and like we can see around in all of these little enclosures, they've all got snuggly things to lay on, and if they were going to be tossed anyway, if they get ruined,
Exactly.
no big deal.
Yeah.
And it also gives more of like a homey, cozy feel, a little less clinical.
Yes.
Do they notice? I don't know.
They notice.
Yeah,
I
definitely
do.
happy with a nice bed, soft blanket.
And if someone wants to come in and adopt a pet, what is that process?
Yeah, so everything's been online.
Okay.
Since the pandemic, we have moved to appointment-based, and that has actually increed our adoptions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Mhm. So a person would submit an inquiry, and that would be forwarded to us. We'll see that inquiry. A person can, if they're looking for a cat or a small animal, they can make an appointment themselves. If we have any questions, we could reach out, but they would come in for their appointment. It's an hour block, so it's a really streamlined process. We have an open adoption policy, so it's really a conversation that we have with the adopter. We're all about compassion, talking to people about how to be the best pet parent they can be, and going from there. For dogs, we have a little phone screen, so we learn about their lifestyle and look to see if their lifestyle and what they're looking for is in one of the dogs that we have.
Got it. Yeah, not every dog is for every person, or cat for that matter. Like, so, what else is it? What's the most important thing you want to make sure people know about MSPCA?
So, yes, the Cape Cod MSPCA is here for the community. We certainly can't have pets without people, so we're going to be caring about the people who are attached to the pets that they care
Oh,
about.
I love that. That's just, that, I love that. And I think it's so important to get that message out. I'm like already like,
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I'm a person with a pet, you know, and like you care about us, and that matters a lot. And I hope that the people who are watching this appreciate that and take the time. Like, listen, guys, throw a donation.
Yep.
Come on in for an hour or so. Like, do
Or if you
something.
have even a question.
A question,
Don't
yes.
hesitate to reach out.
I know so many people. I really do know a lot of people who you wouldn't think need the help, but they're like, I don't think I can foot the bill. My dog has an issue, and we're just sort of trying to manage it. But we really need bigger help than this, and we can't afford it.
Yes.
And to talk to you about that.
Yeah, and see how you guys can help.
Yes, so we are always going to be a resource for anyone to ask questions really about anything related to pets or animals they see in their community.
That is so
Yes.
Love it. We're lucky to have you guys.
We are so lucky.
We're happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, you're so
for
welcome.
Thank you.
This is Pickles.
And
And
this is Puddles. Look at them.
hello, guys. Yes. And we're gonna leave with them.
Yes, we've obviously had a lot of fun here.
Oh my
People
gosh.
should make an appointment, come down and check out the kittens, the dogs, the small animals. You will fall in love.
Absolutely. Yep. So now you really do know what's Good Cape Cod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when we drop a new episode.
And if you'd like more information about this episode or past episodes, you can visit our website at whatsgoodcc.com.
Meow, 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 meow.